Hey guys, ZenBurro here, and today I'm talking about Tolkien, a movie based on the life of J.R.R. Tolkien, the famous author of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings and The Silmarillion. Can never say that word right, but you know what I mean. The giant compendium of all of Middle-earth's history and lore, which was based on Tolkien's own studies of cultures, like Old English cultures, Nordic cultures. Dude was basically a nerd, and that's part of what this film explores, but the much bigger part of it is how all of this meshes together and how it provided the inspiration for Tolkien's for, I guess, his journey into the world of Middle Earth. As if you've watched any documentaries about the man's life, he doesn't talk about Middle Earth as a place he created, but a world that he discovered through his imagination. And yeah, that's what this film tries to explore, but on a much deeper level, it's a film about how his experiences in World War I contributed to that imagination, as well as his romantic interest and the friendships that he built in his formative college years. And I think the film did a pretty good job doing that. In my written review, I mentioned that biopics tend to do these broad strokes. You don't really get too much details, but the details the film does go into, I thought, were they were well examined. Like Tolkien's relationship to Edith Bratt is, I thought it was well done. It could have been a little bit more detailed, but I think they made up for it with exploring J.R.R. Tolkien's relationship to the three men that he became close to. And it's kind of heartbreaking when we get to the end of the film and Tolkien has to live with the reality that he lost two of his closest brothers, one surviving, but for some reason that I'm not too sure, their relationship was never the same again. And it may have to do with the traumatic memories that World War One caused. It was a horrible war. There was, if you remember from high school history, maybe not, or if you're a history buff, World War One was a really ugly war. I mean, all wars are ugly, but there was cyanide gas, flamethrowers, conditions were far from sanitary, and people were just running into barbed wire and deadly machine guns, which at the time was quote unquote novel and horrifying. And this film kind of suggests that this battlefield was the inspiration for the volcanic black lands of Mordor. However, the film doesn't make it look like Mordor, and I thought that was kind of clever, that it kept that reality while overlaying Tolkien's imagination on top of it. And it makes for some really good, I guess, a visual style. So yeah, um, that's all I really want to say about this movie. It's a great film. If you like biopics like A Beautiful Mind or The Theory of Everything, the one about Stephen Hawking's life, you're going to like this one. And if you're a Lord of the Rings fan and you just want to see a dramatization of the author's life, you can't go wrong with this film. So yeah, Tolkien, check it out. and let me know what you think. Alright, I'll see you next time at the movies.